Alright, here we are at the third Spoonfed video. I'm gonna install Windows 7, the latest. It also looks the best, my opinion. If you haven't followed the previous videos, I'm gonna do everything step by step, meaning if you want to install Windows 7, you gotta take the CD out of the case, you gotta open up your CD tray, then put the CD in, or DVD, most likely in this case, with the shiny logo upwards, close CD or DVD tray, and reboot your computer in any way necessary. Then the first time you probably already have an OS installed, you're gonna see press any key to boot off the CD or DVD, press a key, and it will continue on to this screen, which is Windows is loading files. It's loading the files for the pre-installation environment. It's fairly simple, this one, even less steps I think than Windows Vista, because you don't have a product key, and you don't have to accept the legal stuff. I think it's just you get in there, you specify your language, your keyboard settings, your currency preferences, and then you hit next, select the partition, hit next again, and it's going to install. It's basically that simple. So hopefully it will load soon. There it goes. You'll see a logo. Here it is, the new splash screen or logo. That's the latest version of Windows. It looks nice. The first time I saw it I was impressed, I have to say. Can't help it. Right now it's going to load the new background. There it is. I mean, look at that. That's the first time a product of Windows, or of Microsoft I should say, looks nice. Looks generally good. So right now it's starting up the pre-configuration like environment. It's not much you can do in this. So here we are. The screen that's going to give you choices on installation language, which is usually only one because you buy the DVD in a certain language. Then the time and currency format, I'm just going to leave that for now, and the keyboard input, I'm going to leave that as well for now, doesn't matter. So set up any way you like it, and then press next. Then you get to the screen of the partition. I haven't really covered it in the last couple of times, but you can format here, you can delete here, you can extend here. Before I could extend this one, I should first format it, but I have to create a new one and format that one, then extend it if I wanted to. But you know what, it's all fine for me right now. I'm gonna hit next, and if all is right, it should be installing right away. And here we are. Again, it's the same window Vista has. If you haven't seen that one, you can look it up in the video. It's basically the same. First copying the files to install Windows, but those are in a special compressed format. So it's going to copy those files, then it's going to expand files like it says in the next thing, then it's going to install some features, updates, and then it's going to reboot again. A couple of times in between. You have to give up your account name and all sorts of things. This takes a real long while, so grab yourself something to eat or to drink, watch your favorite show. God knows what else you want to do, and I will do the same. I'm gonna pause the video here, and I'm gonna see you after the first reboot, and then we'll continue on. So here we are after 2 reboots. Just let it roll after in copying files and expanding files, that shit. Then if you let it roll, it will reboot once, it will install some services, do some things, and it's going to completing installation. After that, setup's doing some other stuff. Here you can see it's checking my video performance, but not only that, we'll also probably set up my see what kind of processor I have, what are all the best settings that I should need in order to run Windows 7. Well, here we are at setting up the account. The account name is basically the name that you're gonna log in with, so I'm gonna do this one, and the computer name is the name that will be shown in a network. So like I said in other videos, it doesn't really matter if you're in a home network, it doesn't matter what your PC's name is called. It will be easier, of course, if you have a large network, to name every PC after maybe a certain workstation number, or if it's only a printer server, call it printer server, and stuff like that. You can click on these to get some help if you want, but we don't need that. So I'm gonna hit next. Password is recommended, but I'm not gonna need one. If you don't do one, you're gonna log in automatically every time, so it's easier for me. Of course, the use recommended settings, because why not? Wouldn't you get all the updates that you need? Then it's finalizing my settings. It should probably take a while, maybe not. I have no idea. Everything's going a little bit slower for me, of course, because I have to record the whole thing as well. So probably at your own installation, all of this will go a lot faster. And now I hope it's gonna load the desktop, and here we are. Welcome screen. This is gonna be the thing that you see every time you log in. Well, first you're gonna see your account name, you can select and everything, and then after giving you your password, and then you're gonna see the screen. Configuring my desktop for the first time. It only does this the first time you boot, not every time, because that would be a pain in the ass. And here we are, the first time you see your desktop. Now you might notice some changes definitely with Vista or with XP. I think it looks cleaner, it looks nicer, it looks more professional. It just has a certain feel to it. The taskbar handles a bit differently, but that's not a problem. You'll get used to it, I think. I find it easier to use now that you have the quick launch bar is better and everything. Just Windows 7 is a good product, I think. Of course, in the beginning you're gonna get this one, which is Windows updates. Just let it roll. Probably you get a message saying installation complete, reboot or restart again. Just do that. You can't help it. I mean, every time you install, you have an installation that was made at a certain point in time, but from that point in time it was made till now, or whenever you're going to install it, updates have come out, so you just have to do that. Other than that, let's see. Okay, so this is the first time you're gonna see the desktop. I'm just gonna click on that window because it installed the updates already. I think it looks nicer, it looks cleaner, it has a much better feel to it, more professional and everything. I just installed my audio driver and didn't have that one yet. I don't know. So, congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the shoulder, have a drink on me, because you just installed Windows 7. It is by far the most, it's by far the easiest installation process, because all you have to do in the beginning is put the CD in, boot it, then say next after setting your language and currency and keyboard settings. click on the partition, and from that let it roll until it asks your account name and PC name. Password is optional after that, and then click on the updates, and voila, you're done. You're here. You arrive at a gorgeous desktop. So this was it for me. This is the third video from Spoonfed. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next video. It's gonna be Ubuntu. I'm gonna install